if you clicked on this video, you probably know that remote high-ticket sales is the fastest path for anyone as a complete beginner to go from zero to making your first 10K per month online and getting the freedom to travel, work from anywhere, and all these other things. And it's the same thing that I used to go from zero to building a life of complete freedom in about 2 years. But the thing that you're probably struggling with is how to actually land a good remote sales role. And I'm not blaming you either, because it's getting way, way harder. Like 4 or 5 years ago, it was super easy. You could just DM someone on Instagram, like a business owner, and you get like a golden role by doing that. But in today's market and like how the industry looks today, that doesn't really work anymore. And in this video, I want to explain to you exactly what actually works now, because there's one specific method that I've used and I've used for over 50 clients that I work with that works extremely well when it comes to landing roles. And it's probably not something that you ever heard about before, because it's not like these standard methods of like DM outreach or email outreach or really any of these opportunities that other gurus talk about, you know. And it's this exact same thing that helped me get really good results, land multiple roles with high level businesses doing like 500K, 1 million per month, with roles that we can be making up to 20, 30K per month, you know. And the same thing for multiple students that I've helped, from no experience landing roles in as little as like literally 1 to 2 weeks of starting to learn this skill set. So stay tuned, watch this all the way through, and I'll walk you through exactly how you can use this method to land your next or your first remote sales role. The first thing you need to understand is like what's happening with the industry right now. It's getting way more saturated because you have all these people from like third world countries, people that have no sales experience or just like DMing influencers. So you need to think from the business owner's perspective. Let's say you're running a big info product business where you're selling like a course or a mentorship program or whatever it is, which is basically what remote high ticket sales is. You work for those type of people, if you didn't know. And you get like 50, 100 DMs every single week from people asking to hire them as an appointment setter, as a closer on their team, you know. That's the reality of most business owners these days. They have an Instagram inbox that is like completely full of people asking to get hired as a salesperson for them. And then the next step is like, okay, so the business owners is having all these people reaching out. They're obviously like asking themselves like, okay, let's say they have like 2 roles that they want to fill in their business. You know, they want to hire 2 remote salespeople. Who do they pick? Very hard to pick people, you know. They're gonna be looking at probably like your Instagram profile, how you present yourselves. So obviously there's some tweaks that you can make here that's gonna allow you to really stand out. And there's definitely some stuff that I teach inside of my mentorship that like helps people stand out inside of like in their profile, what to say, how to reach out, how to show your skill set and things like that. But like the general, basically like the thing that most people do is reach out, send maybe like a Loom or a video or like a voice note or like a message, and try to get a role that way. And like definitely it works, you know. I'm not saying it doesn't work at all, like it works, people are doing it and landing roles, but there's a way better way to go about it, you know. And basically what it is, it's not a different platform, it's not a different like really like method. What it is basically just about, instead of reaching out to business owners and being just one of these 100 people that are reaching out in the DMs, just like everyone else, the better path to take is by leveraging your network. And I'm talking about not only your existing network of the people that you know, but also through building a personal brand around your remote sales skill set that you've learned. And hear me out, because this is what I mean with this. Because like the thing is, you probably think right now, okay, if I'm gonna build like a personal brand, I need to be really good. I need to have like experience. I need to have been working as a remote salesperson and things like that. That is not true. And here's what I mean. Number one thing, what I said first in terms of like the networking aspect, is like leverage your existing network. You know, if you probably know people that might be tied to the online business industry, maybe you know someone who runs an agency that's making like 10, 20K a month. He probably knows someone. Maybe you have been in some coaching program where people teach and like some type of skill or have some info products. Maybe you're in some type of network where people could know someone that has remote sales roles. Like leverage and really look at your network, the people that you know, and trying to figure out like who out of these people might have a remote sales job offer that could join, or who might know someone that does, you know. Because I can guarantee you probably feel like if you're watching this video and you know what remote sales is, like you're kind of familiar with it, 100% you have someone in your network, if you really just like dig deep enough, that has a role that you can go into. And you need to leverage that, because like if you have that easy in from like knowing someone, it makes it like the weight into that company so much easier when you know someone, instead of being that like 100th person inside of someone's inbox. You know, you can come in through like a recommendation or for a friend. Makes it so much easier if you can do that instead. So that's the first thing. Like look at your network, really dig into it, and figure out like who do you know that could know someone that could know someone that could get you into a role, and like kind of open up your horizon as well. Realize that it doesn't have to be just like an info product making money online. It could be an agency, it could be like a remote, even like solar sales. I have multiple people doing solar sales making good money. You can be doing multiple different things, you know, and like agency, all these different things. So like just open up your kind of your horizon and like be looking for any of these different industries. That's the first thing. Then the second thing, when it comes to like actually building a personal brand and like using that to get opportunities, it's something that I teach pretty much all of the clients inside of my mentorship, you know, and it's getting really good results for them. And again, you don't have to have like, I've closed like $1 million in deals or whatever, you know, you don't need to have that like proof or lie about any of that stuff. Basically what it's all about is just like think about your Instagram profile as almost like a CV, like a resume, you know, where you want to showcase like who you are. It doesn't have to be just like your experience, like the results you got. It's also going to be about your mindset, your habits, your ability to learn things like that. If you can showcase that you show up every single day, you learn, you read a book every single morning, you post like things that you've learned, you post stories of you talking about like things that you learn and sharing your learning lessons, that is going to show a potential business owner that wants to hire you that you're someone who's worthy of coming into that role. You know, just by you showcasing like who you are as a person. Doesn't have to be any specific numbers and experience. Just showcase who you are and that you have consistency, that you can show up on a daily basis. You can post stories, for example, you can post reels, and just share stuff that you're learning. And just document your life. You know, obviously if you have photos of you like being out and like drinking and going to like football games, don't put that out there. Just put professional stuff that makes you, that kind of like just shows you in the best light possible. And that's going to help you so much, because when you reach out to business owners, people will see that. They will see if you have like a blue tick on your Instagram, they will see your profile, they will see the stuff that you showcase, they will see your habits. And like even for myself as now a business owner, you know, if I was looking at your profile and I saw that, okay, this guy is reading every single day, this guy is, and this is his habits, he works out every single day, he's in good shape, this is how he thinks, this is his like world philosophy and things like that, that's gonna have a huge impact on like who I pick, you know, if those things are in place. So that's why it's so powerful to build your own personal brand to land opportunities. You can even get inbound opportunities. If you create reels on Instagram that start to go viral, you will be able to get people reaching out to you because they want you in a role. You know, it's such a powerful thing to do, and it's also very effortless. You actually don't need to like just be constantly be DMing people all the time and like kind of begging people to hire you. You're building like this brand where people almost start coming to you instead, which is very powerful. So these are the two main like tools you can use, because remote sales is changing, like I'm saying, and it's gonna be harder and harder to land roles if you're not using these two tools that I mentioned to you right now. Number one, leverage your network. Number two, build a personal brand around you as a remote salesperson and focus on scaling that. That's gonna give you inbound opportunities. And that's what I've done myself as well. You know, I built a personal brand around this stuff. So now I'm getting people reaching out to me, asking for salespeople, you know, because I've trained multiple salespeople inside of my coaching program. I help people get trained up, help them learn the skill of remote sales, role play, practice, all that stuff, give them feedback. And then I help people get into opportunity, you know, both show you how to reach out and find opportunities, but also connect you with businesses from my network. So if you want that type of help from me, like one-on-one, and get like the blueprint to basically just shortcut this entire process, get accountability, access to me directly and hand-holding, click the link down below. You can book a call, we'll chat, and I'll see if I can actually help you out like one-on-one, and I want to invite you into my one-on-one coaching. Big disclaimer though, it's only for people that are really like committed, really ready to show up and actually like put in hard work, because this is not a get rich quick. It takes hard work, it takes commitment, and it's not gonna be like handed to you on a silver platter. But if you're the type of person who want to work hard and you're ready to really like take action on achieving your first 5-10K a month online, apply down below, we'll chat and see if we can potentially work together. But regardless, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, leave them down below for future videos. If you have any specific like topics you want me to talk about, let me know. And I'll see you guys as always tomorrow in the next daily video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.